Hey guys, my name's Itzel and welcome to my first video. I love to garden. Gardening is my hobby, so I thought that it would be a pretty cool idea to document my journey here as a home gardener. We just bought our house in January of this year and it is a new home, and basically we have a clean slate. The builder was able to give us some trees and we do have a flower bed up front. But other than that, I am excited to just add some color and make it our own. The trees that they were able to give us is they gave us a magnolia, two crepe myrtles, and another tree that I really don't know what it is, but it has like little tiny red berries. So if you do know what it is, please let me know because that would be very helpful. I'm also a realtor here in the Central Florida area, and I'm hoping that some way or somehow I can implement both of my passions into these videos and maybe have some home tours and just some inspiration for somebody out there. So I'm going to take you here to my front flower bed and kind of explain my thought process and show you what's there, what I have taken out already, and what I would like to add in the future and just go from there. So let's go. Okay, so here's a view of my front flower beds on the right side of my garage. I have planted already some Supertunias, black Mystic Dahlia, and here you can see the little blue flowers. I don't know what they're called, but I love them so much. My poor Dahlia was eaten by slugs. I need to buy some more slug killer. And I purchased a Gara, so pretty, Japanese red maple. That's still in its can. I don't know where I'm going to put it. And these pots I've already had. I had them in my previous house. I have some Angelonia or Angelonia, I don't really know how you say it. A pretty canna lily, Supertunia, bubblegum. And here's that tree that I was talking about earlier. It has little red berries. I don't see any on right now, but if you know what it is, let me know. I purchased some of these hostas, which I think they're so beautiful, and I am thinking of replacing them with the grasses that are right next to them. And just a quick little tip here to help you save money, some money on plants, is that sometimes the plants that are in the store, they have more than one if you look closely. On this hosta that I'm about to show you, there are two plants that you can divide. Of course, when you plant them, they won't look as full, but it'll eventually grow out. So it's a nice way to save you a little bit of money. I'm also thinking with the plants, the flowers that I have in my containers, I think I am going to incorporate them into the landscape. That's why I have those containers there. I'm not planning on leaving them there forever. And those Supertunias, they need to be fertilized really bad. I've only fertilized them with slow release. I actually bought some soluble fertilizer, and I just need to go ahead and go outside and be able to do that. Here's a close-up of the tag of the Japanese red maple, and if you want to take a better look at it, you can always just pause the video and you can read a little bit more about it. Here's another hosta. It's a different variety. I believe it's called the France plantain lily, and I believe in that container there's like 3 hostas that are growing, which I am planning on separating. And here on the other side of my house is this little cute space that originally there was like this red orange looking plant, but I decided to replace it and plant a topiary there with some begonias and supertunias. And I just love the look of a formal garden. I'm excited to see how they all grow. This little cute plant is so adorable as well. It is a super bell. Don't know where I'm going to plant that one. I think in a container because that's what the tag says. And this poor little boxwood shrub was struggling in its container. I finally planted it. I have a dahlia that I bought at Lowe's as well. Some super bells are yellow to kind of match the other side. And they all need to be fertilized. This is a plant that I was telling you about, that was where the topiary was at. Not quite sure where I'm going to put that plant. Here are some drift roses that I purchased. This one is an apricot, really beautiful color. And I only have one, and the rest are a different color. They're Rosa, so they're like a light blush pink, and they also need to be fertilized really bad and trimmed and just planted, but I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to plant them. And here's a close-up of how they look like. Really sweet color. And I'm also planning on replacing the mulch. I am not so fond of the brown. I like black. So, and here are the other shrubs that were provided by the builder. They're, you know, just kind of basic shrubs. I'm looking to add more interest, more color. This is one of the crepe myrtles that was given to us. I cannot wait to see what color it will be. I hope it's a purple, pink, or a white. And here is a front view of my house. And we moved the magnolia tree that was in that spot. We moved it a little bit towards the left. Reason being is because I'm not quite sure what type of magnolia it is, if it's a dwarf or it's like the bigger ones. I know there's so many varieties, but I thought it would look better if we moved it a little bit. It is kind of going through a little bit of shock, I believe, but it is about to bloom, so I'm very hopeful, and hopefully, you know, I didn't kill the tree. You can see some paint on the leaves that were done by the painters of the house when they were painting our house, and hopefully, you know, it'll just recover. I added some compost and some organic fertilizer to the bottom of the tree. I am also making sure that it gets water every day. It does get sprinklers 3 times a week, but I am going outside the days that it's not getting sprinklers and hand watering it. So that's it, guys. That's the first tour of my front flower bed. I can't wait to add more color and more shrubs. So just thank you so much for watching, and until the next video. Bye.